Now, one of the questions I get asked frequently is, Kelly, where are the hot areas and the cool areas within Phoenix? Now, we're not talking the weather or what someone thinks. We're talking real estate. We're talking the areas that are actually performing well when it comes to the real estate market, and we're talking about the areas that are not performing as well when it comes to the real estate market. So if you're looking for one of those areas that's maybe up and coming, performing well, and other areas that are not, this is the video for you. Now, what we're going to do on this video is we're going to pull all of our data from the Cromford Market Index. That's right. The Cromford Market Report is actually the leading housing economist for all things Arizona housing market. They have a Cromford Market Index, a CMI, that actually rates all of these data points and gives a score based upon supply and demand primarily for how each suburb is performing. So as you can see on the graph right here, you have the top 17 suburbs and cities in the Phoenix area, and you can see a lot of red. Most of them are declining right now because the housing market is a little bit slower because it's December and because of high interest rates and things of that nature, but we do expect this to actually turn around a little bit starting in January. And I couldn't think of a better time of the year to actually do this because we're wrapping up 2023. It's been an interesting year, to say the least, a year marked with high interest rates and inflation hopefully coming back down, and a lot of weird economic things, which has wreaked havoc on the real estate market. Affordability is through the roof, prices yet continue to go up in most cases. And so what in the world is going on? I need to know what place is cheaper than others, or maybe what place is more insulated than other places for an investment, even though it might be more expensive today. Well, we're gonna cover all of that and more, but if you don't mind, just go ahead and tap that subscribe button. We really appreciate our video getting out to more and more people out there. And we're gonna cover the 5 coolest areas throughout the Phoenix area. And we're not talking about like fawns on the happy days. We're talking about from a real estate standpoint, okay? Hey. Well, number 1, now you can look at these as, oh boy, stay away, or hey, there's some opportunity there. So it depends how you look at it, but either way, you'll get value out of knowing the 5 coolest areas from a real estate standpoint. So now let's dive into the specific cities here. Number 1 is the town of Buckeye. As you can see on the map here, Buckeye is huge. It is actually the second largest suburb by square miles in the Phoenix area behind the city of Phoenix. But population-wise, it is not even remotely close to being in the top 5. But from a real estate standpoint right now, it is a not so hot area. As you can see in the graph right here, there's a lot of red, which usually indicates a not so hot market. The active listings are actually up to 612 for the whole town of Buckeye, while pending listings are down to 205. Days on market are up to about 60 days on market, and appreciation is also down on a monthly basis. And then if you look at the monthly price on both the monthly sales and annual sales both, they are both going in the wrong direction. Cromford Supply Index has it up to 120 and the demand is down to 83. So when you have supply and demand going in opposite directions, usually not a good thing. But again, maybe some good opportunity. Now there could be a lot of opportunity in the town of Buckeye. Buckeye is an up and coming place with a lot of development scheduled on the books. Making number 2 on our list, we're going to go from the far West Valley way over to the East Valley of Phoenix. As you can see on the map, Queen Creek is located on the outskirts of the East Valley, attaching itself to Gilbert here and Mesa on the East Valley. So Queen Creek is a popular place, but again, because there's so much land and room to expand, it's not doing so well when it comes to the real estate standpoint. Again, a lot of red on this graph. You can see active listings are at 957. They are up. You have pending listings are down. Days on market are also up. And at the very bottom, the contract ratio is down, as well as supply, the index, and the demand index both are moving away from each other in opposite directions. Again, not a good indication that the market's doing great in Queen Creek. Queen Creek is actually a special place. There's a lot to do down there. You have a peach orchard, which is amazing. Peach pancakes, go pick some peaches off the tree. It's actually a pretty cool place. A lot of schools will tour there with the kids because it's just a cool farm experience out there in Queen Creek. They have a olive oil mill with olive trees lined for as far as you can see, with a storefront with more olive oil than you can shake a stick at with different flavors, and it's just amazing. Number 3 on our list for the not so hot areas when it comes to real estate for the Phoenix area is the city of Maricopa. Where is that? We're not talking Maricopa County, we're talking the city of Maricopa, which is located south of the Phoenix Valley. So if you look at the map right here, it's actually detached a little bit from the connection of the Phoenix Valley. Not by much. It is still considered a suburb of Phoenix. As you can see, it's right down the 347 highway into the city of Maricopa. Maricopa has always been known for a up-and-coming place that really a lot of people who want more affordable housing that work in the Phoenix area, they commute up and down every day. And it's not that far of a drive. So for the affordable housing, it makes a lot of sense. There's a lot to do in Maricopa, a lot more than there used to be just 5, 10, 15 years ago as the city is growing rapidly. But because there's so much land and room for expanding, the real estate standpoint, it's just not doing that great currently. And again, a lot of red on this map here. Currently in Maricopa, there are about 525 homes for sale. You can see that is increasing. Now, pending listings actually is decreasing as well, the amount of people buying homes there. You have days of inventory going up, but you do have actually days on market actually decreasing a little bit by a few days, which is interesting. You can see the average price on a monthly and annual sales standpoint, both are decreasing. And if you look at the very bottom, the contract ratio is going down, as well as supply and demand both going down, running in opposite directions. And they run in opposite directions, again, that's usually not good for the housing market in that local area. But again, overall, long-term, Maricopa is going to be a play for more affordable housing, and things are newer down there, relatively speaking. A lot of tract home building where builders are building big plots of land, but again, things are a little bit newer down there. So like a little bit newer, you like affordability, then this might be a place for you. As long as you understand, you may have to commute a ways to work. Number 4 on the list is Surprise. Where is Surprise? So we're gonna go from Maricopa way to the Northwest Valley. As you can see on the map right here, Surprise is located in that Northwest Valley, and it is a very large city when it comes to a suburb of Phoenix. Now, Surprise doesn't have a whole lot of infrastructure when it comes to major highways running through it, which is not ideal. Now you have the 303, which is finished, but getting from Surprise to the center of the city has always been a little bit of a challenge because nothing is running east to west when it comes to a major highway or interstate. That being said, Surprise is actually kind of secluded on the outskirts of the Sun City area, so you do have a lot of things there that you don't really have to leave the city of Surprise for. But again, the housing market is more affordable, and it's just not doing that great right now. If you look at the chart, a lot of red, as always, on this chart right here. And active listings, once again, are up. You have pending listings that are down. You have days on market actually going up, which is not in the right direction. Both the median price from a monthly and annual standpoint are both going down. And again, the contract ratio and supply and demand index are running away from each other in the opposite direction. So Surprise actually is a pretty cool place for a suburb on the outskirts. You have spring training there, a lot of stuff going on. Last but not least, number 5 on our list of the not so great areas that are cooling off in the Phoenix area is the town of Cave Creek. That's interesting. Cave Creek is actually located in the Northeast Valley, and Cave Creek is a town for cowboys. That's right. If you like the Old West, Cave Creek's the place for you. As you can see on the map, Cave Creek is actually pretty large when it comes to square miles. It is a pretty big area, and it has a lot of views. People buy in Cave Creek because they want the privacy, they want some space, and they want views. So overall, Cave Creek can be a great place. But right now, at the end of 2023, Cave Creek is not doing so hot. Now, if you look at the graph, again, a lot of red. So active listings are up, pending listings are down. Sales per month and per year, both are down. Days on market actually for sales went down a little bit, but days on market for properties that have not sold are increasing, as well as inventory is increasing. And if you look at the very bottom, the contract ratio is going down. Supply and demand both are going down, running away from each other, and the CMI is going down as well. Now, Cave Creek is one of those places where there's a lot of money. You have a lot more higher price points than you do in the other 4 areas that are cooling off currently. So it's probably going to bounce back a little bit sooner, especially when it comes to January and February and March of next year, because seasonally, Cave Creek typically does really well. So maybe, just maybe, if you're looking to buy, this is a great small window of opportunity to get into Cave Creek and buy something when you have a lot of leverage to negotiate your contract before all the snowbirds and buyers come flocking to Cave Creek in the early part of next year. Okay, because these are the hottest markets in the Phoenix area, we're actually gonna start from the bottom up. So number 5 on our list for the hottest areas from a real estate standpoint right now is Goodyear. That's right, the city of Goodyear. It's located in the Southwest Valley. As you can see on the map right here, it's actually south. Most of it is south of the I-10 interstate, but it has great access to the interstate to get to where you need to go. Things in Goodyear are newer, and you have the Australia mountain range to the south that is beautiful to look at, and there's a lot of housing back there as well in Australia Mountain Ranch. If you want to see our video we did on Goodyear, please click the link right here to get all the details on this amazing suburb. And right now, the real estate is performing very well. As you can see on the chart here, a lot of green. Right now, active listings are actually down because more people are buying, sales are up, pending listings are up. So this green is showing good signs currently for Goodyear, Arizona. You can see the average price and the median prices are all up for the most part. You can see the contract ratio up, and the Cromford demand index is up as well, although the supply is down. So this is all good news for the city of Goodyear. So if you're looking for that up and coming smaller suburb in the West Valley, Goodyear might be the place for you. Number 4 on the list for the hottest real estate market in the Phoenix area currently, coming in with a CMI score of 131.5, is Glendale. That's right, Glendale has a lot of popularity because of all the events that occur there, thanks to the Arizona Cardinals, thanks to the Final Four where the stadium's located, the Westgate shopping area, casinos, and things of that nature. So Glendale is on the map, and the real estate is backing that up. Let's look at the chart. Now there's a lot of red here on Glendale, but the reason why Glendale makes number 4 for being a hot real estate market is because their CMI index is still really high, because again, technically at 131, it is a seller's market. And because overall, Glendale is going to be more insulated from other market conditions and crashes. On the chart for Glendale, the UCB, meaning deals under contract, is actually up at 56, and you have annual sales from a price per square foot standpoint up as well. You have a listing success rate, which means all the properties that are listed in the market are actually selling at that percentage point. That is currently up, but you do currently have the supply and demand going in opposite directions. So right now it's sliding like most other cities in the valley, but overall, because of the insulation and all the events happening in Glendale, we have it as number 4. To see the entire video of the city of Glendale we did, click the link right here and go check it out. Okay, making number 3 on our list, we're gonna go down to the Southeast Valley. Check out the map right here for the city of Gilbert. That's right, the suburb of Gilbert is up and coming. It's an amazing place to call home. It functions and does very well overall, and it's no wonder why it makes number 3 on our list. We're very bullish on this suburb. If you want to see the whole video we did on Gilbert, click the link right here and check out that video. Gilbert is very family oriented, and I tell you what, the Heritage District plan it has for the whole area around downtown, which is already pretty sweet, is going to continue to make that area, the nucleus of Gilbert, even more and more special. So check out what we're talking about on our video, but let's look at the chart right now. There is more red on this Gilbert chart as well, because things are going in the wrong direction for pretty much most cities across Phoenix. But again, right now their CMI for Gilbert is at 146, which is huge. Anything above 110 is considered a seller's market. And so at 146, it is a healthy market still, even though things are starting to slide. The good news for Gilbert is you have monthly sales on a price per square foot basis at $282, which is increasing. Same on the annual side. And of course, on the monthly side, appreciation is still going up at 4.9%. Overall, the Cromford market supply index is going down, but you have the demand index actually going up, so they're not both running away from each other, just one of them is, so that is better than having both going that way. And Gilbert is just a insulated, special place to raise a family and to live, honestly. Quality all-American living, if you will, down in Gilbert, so that's why it makes number 3. And number 2 on our list is the town of Fountain Hills. Where is Fountain Hills? Guys, I'm glad you asked, because most people don't know about Fountain Hills, but the views in Fountain Hills are phenomenal. It's a small town feel, but still attached to the big city. So Fountain Hills is a place you definitely want to check out, and the real estate, because of that, typically does very well. Now in Fountain Hills, you do have a lot of families, but you also have a large population of snowbirds and second home owners. And because of its geographical location on the opposite side, the east side of the McDowell Mountain Range, you just don't have that many people that know about it. As you can see on the map right here, it is located right where he said, in a mountainous area just at the foothills on the east side of the McDowell Mountains, providing amazing views to the east, west, and the south, and even the north. It is a great place to call home, and it's all about the view. You're going to pay a lot more for a lot with amazing views than you would, of course, than for one that doesn't. You'll be happy to pay more for a view lot than you would, of course, with one that doesn't have that type of view. And what's unique about Fountain Hills is most of the homes, they just don't have HOAs. And what's unique of most of the homes in Fountain Hills is they don't have HOAs. And a lot of people like that. They feel like they're more free and they can do what they want with their property while still having an immense high standard of pride of ownership. Now, if you look at the chart here, you can see that there is a lot of red, but there's also a lot of green as well. Sales per month and per year both are up, while active listings are going up as well. Days on market are going down, yet appreciation on a monthly square foot basis is actually increasing 3.0%. And if you look at the very bottom, although supply index is actually going up, the demand index is also going up, which is good because they're not running away from each other in this situation. So Fountain Hills typically is very well insulated versus any type of market correction, and so the market values don't fluctuate a ton, making it a great place to buy real estate from that standpoint, although it's going to be a little more pricey. If you want to see everything about Fountain Hills, check out the video right here. We covered everything and then some about the town of Fountain Hills. Okay, making number 1 on our list for wrapping up the year 2023 for the hottest real estate area within the Phoenix market is the city of Chandler. So going back down to the Southeast Valley, you have Chandler, Arizona. Looking at the map right here, you can see that Chandler is located in the East Valley, and it's a pretty large area. Chandler is most noted for being the headquarters for Intel, the major chip manufacturer, and other tech companies. It is an area that provides a lot of high-paying jobs, especially for the tech manufacturing industries. If you want to see everything about Chandler, and there's a lot to see, trust me, it's a place you definitely want to know about and check out. Check out our video right here on the entire city of Chandler, Arizona. As you can see, the CMI, the Cromford Market Index, has Chandler at number 1 for the hottest areas performing from a real estate standpoint across the entire valley. Chandler is there for a reason. The location is awesome. A lot of different ways to get to the nucleus of the center city part of Phoenix. Low employment, great jobs, very family-oriented area. The downtown Chandler area is awesome, guys. It's quaint, it's small, but it has a lot of cool restaurants. It has cigar shops, it has breweries, and the walkability is amazing for that area. So you definitely want to check out Chandler real estate. So let's dive into the chart and see what it has to say. A lot more green for the Chandler chart. As you can see right here, active listings are down. Pending listings are also down, but you have under contract listings, deals that are basically in the inspection period but haven't gone through it yet, but they are under contract. Those are up. You have monthly and annual sales both up. You have appreciation from a monthly and annual basis all up as well. And you have the average prices on a monthly and annual sides all up, as well as the median annual side price is going up as well. The only one that's down a little bit is the median price on a monthly sales basis. Contract ratios are down, but you do have the demand index going up while supply is going up as well. So again, they both aren't going away from each other. One's going this way, but the other one's chasing it, right? So it's not as bad when that is happening. But again, Chandler comes in with a whopping 164.1 on the CMI, making it the number 1 place in all of Phoenix for the hottest real estate market. I know there's a lot of numbers and figures and data on this video, so hopefully you're able to stick through it and at least be more educated and hopefully a little entertained when it comes to the hottest areas as we wrap up 2023 and the not so hottest areas when we wrap up 2023, the Phoenix area, so that you know where you may have opportunity buys, or if you want a place that you know is going to be a little more insulated, although a little more expensive when it comes to purchasing real estate to own. If you have any other questions about anything whatsoever when it comes to Phoenix, Arizona, I'm your guy. Give me a call, 480-660-5974, or email us at info@cookandassociatesaz.com, or check us out right here on our Instagram page at Kelly Cook Homes. And to make sure you're always alerted for new videos we're putting out, 2 a week for your personal enjoyment education, go ahead and subscribe right here. Thank you so much for your time here, guys, and don't forget to call me. Call me.